So news just came out. The Packers have added another wide receiver. It came out from Adam Schefter saying Packers signed wide receiver Dede Westbrook to their practice squad. So I already made a video on it earlier today. Amari Rodgers, of course, got released. He has struggled to find consistency here in Green Bay. We saw him this past game against the Cowboys fumble the ball, and that looks to be the last that we've seen of Amari Rodgers, and I wish him nothing but the best going forward. But this move, signing Dede Westbrook, looks to be a potential move to fill the hole that Amari Rodgers is leaving. With Amari Rodgers returning lots of punts, when we look at Dede Westbrook, he can definitely do multiple things, but one of the things he has done in the past is return punts. In his career since 2017, drafted in the 4th round, he has 69 career punt returns. And here's a tweet from Matt Schneidman, who says, among the 52 players with at least 35 punt returns since the start of the 2017 season, new Packers practice squad wide receiver Dede Westbrook is one of 12 players with both a return touchdown and at least 9 yards per return. He's averaged 9.33 yards per return. So I assume the Packers are hoping that maybe Dede Westbrook can be used when it comes to returning punts. We saw when Amari Rodgers, after he fumbled the ball, Keyshawn Nixon came in to fill in for him as punt returner. But I would assume with Dede Westbrook coming in, this is probably one of the things they're maybe looking for him to do. If we look at his 4 years in Jacksonville, he had a couple pretty solid productive years. In 2018, 700 yards and 5 touchdowns. In 2019, 660 yards and 3 touchdowns in 2019. And unfortunately for him, in 2020, in Week 7, he went down with a torn ACL, missed the rest of the year, and then this past season played with the Minnesota Vikings, where he didn't play too much, only had 10 receptions for 68 yards. So it's been a couple seasons since he has been very productive, or pretty productive overall. But the Packers are taking a chance on him, and I would assume one of the biggest reasons, as I already mentioned, is his potential punt return ability. We'll see come Thursday if the Packers decide to elevate him from the practice squad, because he hasn't signed just to the practice squad as of right now. But if we also look at his career, he has spent 71% of his snaps in the slot. So with Amari Rodgers gone, he sort of, when we drafted Amari, it seemed like he's going to be a slot player. He seemed like there was lots of hope there for him when it came to filling that slot role. Randall Cobb, of course, comes in after Amari Rodgers is drafted and plays most of the time there, of course, besides when he's been injured. And Randall Cobb has also been designated to return from the IR, so that's good news. He should potentially be ready Thursday. But it looks like Dede Westbrook, if he comes in, also is able to play that slot role. But I would assume this is mainly a special team signing. But we'll see. The Packers could always use some more weapons, and we'll see if he's able to do anything on the offensive side of the ball as well. But that's all I have for right now. I'll cover more Packers news as always in the future, so feel free to subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.